Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Alderman Lazara.
Here.
Alderman Sismarski. Alderman E. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Winger. Alderman Woods.
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here, I declare a quorum present. Please stand and join in Pledge of Allegiance. Need a motion to approve the city council minutes of August 15, 2013. Do I have a motion?
So move. Second.
Any corrections, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? Yes, Alderman Wesley.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to point out there, the new deputy chief for the fire district is here tonight, Robert Chakowski. He is now the new deputy chief for Wooddale Fire Protection District.
Thank
So,
you for coming out.
welcome aboard.
Congratulations. Thank you. Next, written communiques. I do have a couple. I have a thank you letter from the Historical Society for our continuous donations so they can run their events. They do have Harvest Fest this Sunday, 11 to 4. Next, we also have Holy Ghost Nights of Columbus. This year's Tootsie Roll Drive, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 20, 21st, and 22nd, and they're asking for permission. I guess this goes right through your office, right, Shirley? Okay, that takes care of Mayor's report. I have nothing under Mayor's report. Mr. Murmas, do you have anything?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A couple items of interest. One, residents at home may notice the increased volume on the microphones. The audio system did get completed this week. Working out some final kinks, but it is now operational, so hopefully the viewing pleasure has increased. Second item, we did have a joint Wooddale-Itasca subcommittee meeting since our last council meeting. That was held last week. The subcommittee is working on a number of initiatives. One of the first initiatives they're working on is getting DuPage County Stormwater to come to one of the next subcommittee meetings to discuss the operations of the Wooddale-Itasca Reservoir, among other stormwater concerns that the city of Wooddale and Village of Itasca have. So that'll be upcoming. We did this week receive our official approval paper copies for the city's low interest loan through the IEPA program for Phase 1B of the treatment plant construction. So that was excellent that we finally did receive that. Item number 3 I had was we did host an informational meeting for the residents that would be involved in the 2013 infrastructure program. We hosted that meeting a little earlier today, and was well attended for the most part. An overview of the project was given, and there were some questions, and hopefully we're looking for a swift and speedy project with minimal impact on residents' day-to-day lives. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, consent agenda. Sorry, I think I'm too loud with this thing. We have 3 items on the agenda. I entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or corrections before? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
That passes. Next, I entertain a motion to approve the items on the agenda. 1, a resolution to release closed session minutes. 2, a resolution to adopt an entry and roadway sign design scheme. 3, a resolution to accept planning staff assistance services delivered by the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Pardon me. Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara? Yes. Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next, committee chairman reports, planning and zoning, Alderman Woods.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. An ordinance annexing certain territory commonly known as the Jack Holtz property to the city of Wooddale, DuPage County, Illinois.
Is that your motion?
Well, at this time, actually, I'd make a motion to table that to committee, because I think that we need to get into a little more specifics on the information of why this was held up since 2005. So I'd like to send it back to committee.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, tabled back to committee.
Next, an ordinance amending section 17.602 of Article 4, Chapter 17, and section 12.904 of Article 19, Chapter 12 of the City of Wooddale Municipal Code regarding exceptions from certain fence requirements. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call?
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara? Yes. Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next.
Next, Bussey Woods Reservoir update and request for funds.
Mr. Mayor? Why, I'm sorry. Why would that be under that committee?
Bussey Woods, oh, because it's fine, you think it's fine, it should be finance?
Yes, I believe it will, because you're spending money.
Almost everything the city
Okay.
does is spending money, so that's
It's-
we'd only have one committee, and that would be finance.
That's fine.
I mean, I don't care if we move it, I'm just,
That's fine, go ahead.
Did you want to make a motion, Alderman Woods?
I'll make a motion to accept the request for funds.
You want to put the maximum of 12,250,000?
Correct, Your Honor, Mayor.
Do we have a second? Any questions?
Question.
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Mr. Mayor, I believe when we did this funding for Bussey Woods in the past, we had our engineer look at the study that came back in the second phase of that study that we paid for for Elk Grove, and I believe, I forget the other town that was involved in that. And our engineer that was on our city recommend that this would not benefit Wooddale residents hardly at all of funding this project, according to the engineer report that came back. So my question to us, again, if I ain't mistaken, he asking for funding to proceed with this project. So are we going to sit here tonight and have a discussion on bring back the engineer study that came out? And unfortunately, we got some new aldermen on this board, and they have not seen that report. So my question is, why would we fund something? And believe me, I believe in flooding issues big time in the city. I understand that. But if our own engineer says that this does not benefit us after we put out the first phase of the money, why are we back here funding a project when it didn't support us last time?
Well,
I just
Let
want
me
to address that
respond to
issue.
that. When we sat here with that joint meeting with, I believe Itasca was here, at that time, the engineering firm had said, well, from what we see, this might benefit 8 out of 10 events in Elk Grove, but definitely not the same in Wooddale or Itasca, because we were here with Itasca. The question becomes, even if we get a minimal, if we get 2 or 3 flood events, it's worth it for us to go forward. Alderman Woods, you want to make a follow-up on that?
Well, I was going to follow along the similar lines, but the difference or distinction probably is the focus of that study. So that study gave us some more information to then say, and that was our request to Cook County, you know, if we go to the next level on studying, we want you to do certain things which will then increase the benefit to the city of Wooddale and not just to Cook County or to Elk Grove Village. So Again, I think it's $12,000. I mean, if we can get 2% to 5% benefit from it, it's probably the cheapest investment we'll make in flood management, I would think. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Wesley, follow up?
And believe me, I understand that totally, Mr. Woods, but the point is, we have already put in how much money into the study already up there, okay? And I don't know, I can't remember because that was several years ago,
Yeah, that was very minimal, I remember.
okay? But we go ahead and give them $12,000 now, and $250 or whatever they ask for. What is the total price tag of this whole project that's going to cost the city of Wooddale to benefit 2 or 3 people? And believe me, again, I'm not against supporting not flooding our town up. I am. But how much money are we going to sink into this? Because we don't even know what the bottom dollar amount of this project is going to be. No one has provided us that information. What is the bottom price tag of this whole project? This is the second time they came and asked for money. What is the price tag?
Again, the county's taking basically the lead for DuPage. And what was it, 2 years? It's almost 2 years now that they basically backed off because they wanted some assurances from Cook County and the Forest Preserve. They have those assurances, so that's why they're coming forward again. The county is the one that brought this back to us. And they did ask for other items to be taken care of or looked at. So,
Okay,
go ahead.
but again, let me rephrase this again.
The
My
number, the
point
number you're
is-
looking for, the total cost of the city, when they come to the, let's face it, when they wanted to do that bladder, if I remember right, I heard that the county was gonna pay for that bladder of up to $1 million. I had heard numbers like that. Now, is that the case now? I can't speak for the county.
But I'm just saying, if we move forward with this,
Go ahead.
and I'm probably going to go, I'm on the border on this. The point is, am I going next month or next time they come up, they're going to come up and ask for $30,000 more? What is our price tag and what is our price tag that the city council is willing to put in this project? That's the bottom line here. I mean, they could come up here and ask for another $80,000 next year or next time, or whatever it's going to cost, and we're going to say no, but I'm going to argue that we just gave him $12,250 and we gave him money before, so why not give him another $80,000? I'm just,
Right, once they bring us the results, we'll have to make those decisions. I understand. Alderman Jacobs, you were next.
I just had 2 questions. Do we know why the fee went up from 75,000 to 196,000?
Yes, there was a grant available a couple years ago, but the grant is gone. And let's face it, the county said they were not going to support it unless they had some assurances, and that grant is gone. That's why the,
Okay. And second,
Follow-up, go ahead.
second question was, did our stormwater commission look at this or look this over prior to us talking about it?
no, this is
Is this
above
not?
and beyond, right.
Okay, this
They have
wasn't,
nothing to look at. We have, the original plans we saw, there was minimal,
okay, thanks.
Alderman Roy Wesley, you were next.
We have to look at this project for Bussey Woods Reservoir here as Wooddale Itasca. Itasca is fully on board on this. We have the reservoir, true. Addison, it helps them too, and they're on board with this project too. If we drop out and don't pay our fair share, we gotta, there's one less person in the plan that just doesn't, they're gonna say, well, forget Wooddale, they're not in it. So, we have to go ahead with it, because as we talk as a group, we get more. If we're gonna just drop out, the other towns are gonna go ahead and forget about Wooddale. So, that's how I feel about it, and I'll call the question.
Well, actually, Alderman Catalano.
Do we have anybody that can attend these meetings to find out what the scope of the whole?
Well, once the engineers are done, they will present, and we'll have representation there along with our engineers,
Okay,
same as the last time.
thanks.
Alderman Eugene Wesley, one other comment?
Do we know if all the 8 towns are on board right now with this?
No, we do not.
So,
We don't know if all 8 towns are on board.
more or less, if a town backs out, we're gonna come back here and revisit for some more money because we have to fund the towns that back out. Is that what I'm hearing here?
That could be a possibility, but I believe last time everybody was on board. And
Oh, we don't,
I would imagine everybody would still be trying to get rid of their flooding issues.
oh, we don't know.
Mr. Manager.
In talks with Itasca, we know they're 100% on board, and from those that they talked to, I can't remember who they talked to, they were 100% on board, so we haven't run into anybody being opposed.
Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara? Yes. Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. And that concludes your report, correct, Alderman Woods?
Is that
Yes?
your report?
Yes, sorry, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety, Alderman Roy Wesley.
No report.
Public Works, Alderman Lazara.
Thank you, Mayor. Report and recommendation, pay request, parcel number 15 for Maxim Construction Corp. For the North WWTP Upgrades Phase 1A project in the not-to-exceed amount of $552,205.15. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara? Yes. Alderman E. Wesley? Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
I don't know, I thought he was sleeping.
Did you vote? I vote yes.
Yes, okay. That passes.
Thank you, Mayor. That's the end of my report.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Other business? We have no other business. Approval list of bills, September 5, 2013. Alderman Wesley.
Make a motion to approve the bills, $1,272,291.81. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions?
I have one question.
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
The Trotter bill is, I'm looking for it right now. Cancel it.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara? Yes. Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. We do need executive session to review the official minutes, land acquisition, and probable litigation and personnel. I need a motion to adjourn into executive session.
So move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.